During World War II, the Soviet Union deployed an astonishing number of elite snipers whose precision and tactical genius proved absolutely crucial on the Eastern Front. Soldiers like Vasily Zaytsev and Lyudmila Pavlichenko became instant legends. Their incredible kill counts and ability to eliminate high-value targets made them more than just marksmen. They became powerful symbols of Soviet resistance and unwavering determination. I'm Matthew, and today we're diving deep into the stories of the most famous Soviet snipers who achieved the highest number of confirmed kills during the Second World War. Vasily Zaytsev was born on March 23, 1915, in a small village called Yeleninka in the Ural region of the Russian Empire. Coming from a peasant family, he grew up in the rugged Ural Mountains. There, alongside his brother, he learned the art of marksmanship from his grandfather, hunting deer and wolves in the wild. In 1937, Zaytsev began serving in the Pacific Fleet, initially as a clerk in the artillery department, where he also likely completed his military economics schooling. When Germany invaded the Soviet Union on June 22, 1941, during Operation Barbarossa, Zaytsev volunteered for the front line. He transitioned from the Navy to the Army, reaching the rank of Senior Warrant Officer. Zaytsev was deployed to the 1047th Rifle Regiment of the 284th Rifle Division, 62nd Army of the Stalingrad Front, participating in the brutal Battle of Stalingrad starting September 17, 1942. His natural accuracy quickly led him to be designated a sniper. Together with his spotter, Nikolai Kulikov, Zaytsev refined revolutionary tactics of concealment and attack. The duo hid in ruins, high ground, and even water pipes, always changing position after a few successful kills. One of their most enduring contributions was the sixes technique, covering a large area from 3 concealed positions, with a sniper and a scout at each point. This tactic is still reportedly used by Russian forces today. Between November 10th and December 17th, 1942, Vasily Zaytsev is officially credited with 225 confirmed kills of Wehrmacht soldiers and officers, including 11 enemy snipers. The most famous story associated with him is the legendary duel with German counter-sniper Major Erwin König. This duel was immortalized in the 2001 film Enemy at the Gates. However, it must be noted that post-war research suggests the existence of Erwin König is highly doubtful and was likely a powerful piece of Soviet propaganda used to boost morale during the pivotal battle. Zaytsev fought in Stalingrad until January 1943, when a mortar attack severely damaged his eyes. After recovering and receiving the title Hero of the Soviet Union on February 22, 1943, he became a sniper instructor. He trained a new generation of sharpshooters before the war ended. After the war, Zaytsev worked as an engineer in Kiev, where he lived until his death in 1991, just 11 days before the collapse of the Soviet Union. His final wish to be buried in Stalingrad, the land he defended, was granted in 2006. Lyudmila Mikhailovna Pavlichenko, born July 12, 1916, in Bila Tserkva, modern-day Ukraine, is one of the most successful and renowned female snipers of all time. While studying history at Kyiv University, Lyudmila developed a keen interest in shooting and joined a local sharpshooting organization. She later completed a 6-month military sniper school, where she excelled with the Tokarev rifle. When the German invasion began in June 1941, she volunteered for the Red Army. Despite initial attempts to assign her to non-combat roles, she successfully joined the 25th Chapayev Rifle Division, becoming one of the roughly 2,000 female snipers in the Red Army. Only about 500 survived the war. With the guidance of her instructor, Vasily Kovtun, she shot her first 2 Germans near the village of Bilyayivka, west of Odessa. During 2.5 months of fighting near Odessa, Lyudmila accumulated an impressive 187 kills of German and Romanian soldiers and officers. By August 1941, after adding 100 more kills to her official tally, she was promoted to senior sergeant. Pavlichenko was wounded several times, always returning to the front. However, in June 1942, during the siege of Sevastopol, she suffered a severe injury. By then, her verified kill count stood at 309 soldiers, including 36 enemy snipers. After recovering, she was not sent back to the front, but was instead pulled into propaganda work, earning the moniker Lady Death. In 1942, Pavlichenko embarked on a historic propaganda tour of Canada and the United States to boost support for the Soviet war effort and push for the opening of a second front in Europe. In Washington, she became the first Soviet citizen to be received at the White House by President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his wife Eleanor. During the tour, many Western reporters treated her dismissively, focusing on her appearance rather than her achievements. One reporter criticized the length of her uniform skirt, and others asked invasive questions about her use of makeup or her personal life. When one persistent reporter asked about her undergarments, she famously responded, "I am proud to wear the uniform of the legendary Red Army, consecrated by the blood of my comrades who fell in the fight against the fascists." Lyudmila's directness and fierce pride quickly won over the American public, effectively conveying the urgency and reality of the Eastern Front. While not Soviet, the story of Simo Häyhä is crucial to understanding the sniper context of the era, particularly during the Soviet-Finnish conflict. The Winter War Simo Häyhä, known as the White Death, was a Finnish marksman credited with over 500 confirmed kills of Soviet soldiers. He became a global legend for his extraordinary feat against a vastly superior enemy. Born in 1905, Häyhä joined the military in 1925, where his exceptional shooting skills led to his assignment as a sniper. During the Winter War, November 1939, March 1940, Häyhä operated in the extreme cold of the Karelian Isthmus. He used the Finnish-produced M28-30 rifle, a Mosin Nagant variant, preferring its standard iron sights over telescopic ones. He feared that a scope's glare could reveal his position, and it forced the shooter to raise their head higher. Häyhä was a master of camouflage. Dressed in a white snowsuit, his small stature, only 5 feet 3 inches or 1.60 meters, made him virtually invisible in the snow. Over approximately 100 days, Häyhä achieved a verified count of 259 sniper kills, with an unofficial Finnish count soaring to 542. He also reportedly killed a similar number using a Suomi submachine gun, bringing his total count to over 500. In March 1940, Häyhä was seriously wounded when an explosive bullet from a machine gun ripped through his face and shattered his jaw. He woke up from his coma on the very day the peace treaty ending the Winter War was signed. Despite permanent disfigurement, he survived and recovered. After the war, he returned to civilian life as a farmer and hunter. A quiet and humble man, Simo Häyhä avoided public attention until his death in 2009 at the age of 96. He remains a national hero in Finland and a global symbol of courage and resistance against overwhelming odds. Ivan Sidorenko, born in 1919, was studying at an art college before the war. After serving in the Battle of Moscow as a junior lieutenant in a mortar company, he felt unfulfilled and took up sniping on his own initiative. With the motto, "One shot, one kill," his success was so immediate that his commanders tasked him with training other soldiers, leading to the creation of a specialized sniper unit. Sidorenko later became an assistant commander of the 1122nd Rifle Regiment. He trained over 250 snipers and occasionally took his trainees into combat, once using incendiary bullets to destroy an enemy tank and 3 other vehicles wounded in Estonia in 1944. He was hospitalized until the end of the war and was awarded Hero of the Soviet Union on June 4, 1944. Sidorenko is credited with over 500 kills. Born in 1924, Nina Lobkovskaya interrupted her studies to join the Red Army in 1942, attending a specialized women's sniper school. In mid-1943, she was sent to the front as part of a group of 50 female snipers. Her first kill was on August 10, 1943, and within a year she had reached 89 confirmed kills. By February 1945, she commanded an independent company of female snipers whose combined efforts eliminated a staggering 3,112 German soldiers and officers during the liberation battles across the Baltics, Poland, East Prussia, and the push toward Berlin. After the war, she completed her studies in Moscow and worked in publishing. Mikhail Surkov is often cited as the Soviet Union's most lethal sniper, with a reputed total of 702 confirmed kills. During the summer and autumn battles of 1942, he allegedly eliminated an average of 160 invaders per month. However, despite his incredible claims and bravery, including reportedly stabbing a three-man crew in a German bunker, Surkov was never awarded the Hero of the Soviet Union title. This was possibly due to his insubordinate behavior, or more likely because post-war historical research suggests that many of his successes were exaggerated, potentially being a product of Soviet wartime propaganda. Vladimir Salbiev, born in 1916, was a combat-hardened veteran who defended Leningrad and Stalingrad and participated in the liberation of Ukraine. He was wounded 3 times. Salbiev created and led a sniper platoon that was credited with over 800 enemy kills in total. He is credited with at least 215 confirmed kills during the Vitebsk-Orsha offensive and an estimated total of 534 confirmed kills throughout the entire war, making him one of the Red Army's finest marksmen. Like Surkov, he never received the Hero of the Soviet Union title despite his 20-plus awards, instead receiving the Order of the Red Banner at the last minute. Vasily Kvachantiradze, born in Georgia in 1907, was called up in 1941. He proved his skill at Stalingrad with 60 kills. After a long recovery from his 5th wound, his personal score had risen to 221 kills, earning him a nomination for Hero of the Soviet Union. He distinguished himself again during the liberation of Vitebsk in 1944, where his total tally soared. Vasily Kvachantiradze is personally credited with a total of 542 kills throughout the war, leading the most lethal Soviet sniper team with his partners Kuzma Smolensky, 414 kills, and Fyodor Oklopkov, 429 kills. Before the war, Akhmet Akhtyamov was a math teacher. The precise number of his kills varies wildly due to a lack of official records. A 1943 newspaper quoted him with 502 kills, while his post-war autobiography claimed 567 fascists eliminated, though he did not specify how many were sniper kills versus other means. After the war, Akhtyamov returned to teaching and served as a school principal and head of the local education department. These accounts from the frigid Eastern Front highlight the incredible skill, resilience, and tactical innovation of the snipers who fought in World War II. Which of these legendary marksmen captivated you the most? Do you know of any other snipers whose stories should be told? Let me know in the comments below.